And ahoy gamers, welcome back to Sunday-Funday. This week we'll be attempting to play the first hour of Frostpunk 2. I'm going to play for an hour for the normal Sunday-Funday and really just give my first impressions. I absolutely love Frostpunk. First one was a really good game. I was never very good at it, never really got that far, but we're going to jump in and see what this is all about. So this is obviously very new release. I think it came out on the 20th, so 2 days ago. I'm recording this on the morning of me uploading. I normally record in the morning of me uploading. So before we jump in, so we've got some options here. So we've got the anthology here, tells you about the world of Frostpunk, pretty cool. Settings here, just some generic settings, I guess. You can change it from Celsius to Fahrenheit. I English, so I work in Celsius. You can change the text style, cool, fine. We can change the dark mode, that's pretty cool. Graphics, fine. Loads of selection for graphics. Don't know why it's only on high. It should be on very high, but never mind. Volume, very loud game. Okay, fine. So it's got a large amount of input here. Ooh, it's got Twitch stuff as well. Pretty cool. Might try that in the future. Although I don't stream on Twitch, I only stream on YouTube. But hey, might try it in the future. Then jump straight into the story. Welcome to Frostpunk 2. Frostpunk 2 is a challenging game in which planning ahead is crucial and failure is the natural part of the experience. If you're a veteran of Frostpunk or enjoy a challenge, you may want to try your luck with the officer or higher difficulty. Otherwise, I suggest you start as citizen, take a step at a time. Okay, yeah, we'll try that. So we've got all these different, these little story modes here. So prologue. They came upon the old machine as they always do. When the whiteout hits, they must survive. So you've got difficulties here. We can go click on obviously what we want. We are going to start on citizen. I'm not very good at these type of games, so give this a go. So prologue: the Wanderers. In 1887, the world froze to death. Civilization crumbled. The failing British Empire built generators to support cities of evacuees. Cities that would become the last on Earth. Whether huddled by a generator or out in the open frostland, those that survived were shaped by the ordeal. 30 years later, all became very different people. This is apparently some survival mode. I'm not going to click that. We're going to just jump in and see what it's like. So we're going to try the base experience. Hopefully do the first mission, maybe even the second mission. Just see how far we get. We'll play this for an hour. Every Sunday-Funday I play for an hour. See what happens. Okay, press to begin.
Can you hear us? Captain!
Do you hear us?
A generation ago, we fled the crumbling British Empire.
Still crumbling to this day. Doesn't look like he's having a good day.
I held New London together,
Big arms, he's held a whole city together.
united. We survived 30 years of whiteouts.
Then what? And then?
But the world around us is dead. Empty.
Right for taking.
He's a bit spooky.
The city falls.
Vestas.
Merely surviving is not enough. We have to expand.
It's a cool ship. I believe it's called an airship.
Who survived the end.
Quite a cool introduction to the game, to be honest. It reminds me of Deckard Cain. Oh, he's cold. I don't think he's with us anymore. Unless he's become some weird, like, branded, like, crystal creature. Doubt. I don't think this is that sci-fi of a game. Or fantasy-esque. Right, wondrous. We've been roaming the frozen desert for years. So, Fun fact, largest desert in the world. So desert doesn't have to have sand. Deserts are actually a lack of rainfall. So the largest desert in the world is actually Antarctica, rather than like the Sahara. But hey, fun fact over. Many of us don't remember a world before the Great Frost. Now another whiteout is coming, and again we've reached the old machine. Again, we will rely on its furnace to provide heat through the storm. In the past, we always made sure that there were enough supplies for the next whiteout, but our numbers have grown through the years. By providing for everyone is harder and harder. We must survive. I think we can survive. Another nice little... Okay, this is the introduction. Okay, game graphics. Looks alright. Bit of phase in there. Fine. Okay, that looks like the old machine there. I could be mistaken. It's probably not the old machine. I'm silly, man. That's not it. Very steampunk look, this. Pretty cool. Looks like an old train of some sort. Or could be very wrong. Prologue, The Wanderers. So, if this is like a series people will enjoy, I'll probably actually do a full series of this game, rather than just a Sunday-Funday. So we'll see. The old dreadnought remains in pieces, under layers of snow, but the scattered wagons still have resources inside. First, we must break the ice to reach one of the old oil wagons, construct an extraction district to use it. Then we can turn on the dreadnought's furnace to heat us. We will restart the furnace. The whiteout arrives in 8 weeks. So fight the cold. Frost break to a oil wagon. Construct a district. So this is the furnace here. We've got no fuel. Generator's off. And it's... Okay, this is a district there, fine. Turn on the furnace. Okay, so I need to get to this wagon here. So how do I get there? So I don't know where I am at the moment. Cold, yep. Absent, yep. So where are we? Wanderers. We've been roaming the cold, harsh world for years. Yep, fine. Communities. Construct districts. We want a extraction district. Right, okay. So first we need to put something near here. So I think housing district should be as close to here as possible. So trying to figure out what I'm actually doing here. Truck hubs. Food stockpile hub. Okay, fine. Then we've got Frostpunk area. Okay, Frostpunk area. This is what we want. So we can Frostpunk to here. What it asks us to do. So that's that done. Is that happened? How do I activate it? So I've clicked you guys straight across. How do I get you to do it? Do I press enter? Nope, enter doesn't seem to do anything. So press T, it gives me a tutorial. Initially, you can only build districts limited to the area. The wider the terrain is covered in frost ground, you need to use frost breakers. Tick to confirm, then right-click to cancel to build districts. Okay. So just watching what he does here. Okay, so I think we have to use all of the frost breaks, which is fine. So let's use... There we go. It's going to make its way moving this way. Hopefully get this extractor. Oh, it brings out these big machines. That's pretty cool. Very big machine. So with that in mind, hubs, we can now build a construction hub, or a food stockpile hub. So we'll build it probably in the center here. Then we do want to build a housing district. How much does this house? Requirements 100 workforce. Shelter for 15. I don't know how many people we've got. Okay, need 2 hubs. Okay, looks like we need to build... Don't know how to build just the amount we've got. So it looks like we're building 6 housing hubs there. Sorry, just had to cut a little bit there because my cat was attacking a box. Housing's all there. Extraction, gotta wait for him to finish this. And once he's finished building this, and we'll be able to build a food district. I think we built... Okay, food's down here. Should be fine. So we have to wait for them to finish doing these, I guess. They're going to slowly build these. So it's slightly different from what first Frostpunk game is like. But obviously this is just a tutorial. So people are cold, that's fine. I can't really do much about them being cold. Once we frost break through here, we now have access to this entire region down here. Which is good. So we want an extraction district, so... Guess we put 3 there. See how this goes. And now we want a food district. Output of food. Grows food in fertile soil and prepares it for consumption. Well, we don't have fertile soil, but fertile soil is down here. Looks like we can get down here. You might need ice break down there. So let's carry on the story while we do this. So let's make our way down here by frost breaking. It's going to take us a couple frost breaks to actually get all the way down there, but that's fine. So frost break to an oil rig and construct a extraction district. That's happening now. Turn on the furnace of the dreadnought wreck to provide heat. So we'll be doing that next. We've got this stockpile here. We've got total output of that amount of food. So that's how much can sit in here. Fine. Okay, so we have got food scarcity at the moment, and we've got a limitation of housing. However, I think once we've built ourselves this extractor. Okay, the game was paused. I was wondering why nothing was moving. Once we build the extractor, we'll be able to carry on the story. I'm sure it will tell us how to get down here. Can I do a second job at once? I can't. I have to wait for him to finish. That's fine. And the hub, we've got a food stockpile hub, and we've built everything we can build from there. That's fine. You need to know that when I click on these and click off of them, it will stop. We'll pause the game. Just speed this up for a second. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and pause. Okay, so I can change the speed of the game through there. We'll speed up just to get through this extraction. There we go. So, build that extraction. I can click on this. Oil. As the thick black liquid oozes through the pipes, our people rejoice. The carcass of this old machine is testament to the hardships that made us. But more importantly, it is our haven in the storm. It has allowed us to weather many whiteouts. It will do so again. We have oil. We can now turn on the furnace. So this is the furnace here. Now I can turn this on. So this is the district, fine. Now turn it on here. So this is what it requires. So if I turn it on here, it requires 80 fuel. And it'll I can turn it to overdrive, but it doesn't need to do that. The furnace is on. We have enough oil to cover needs, but the cold will still affect our people until they have proper shelter. Housing will best protect us from the cold, if built in proximity to other housing or the furnace itself. However, we need prefabricated parts for construction. We brought some with us. The rest we need to extract from the wagon wreckages. Okay, looks like we can grab some from down here. We built one housing district. It says we need to build 2. We need to get down here to get this wreckage parts. So if I click here, that's... Yes, we will need to build another housing district. So I think probably we're best building it there. We've got more oil here. We've got construction down there. Fertile land down there. We'll make our way down to this one here first. And once that's done, we'll be able to extract from there. We'll probably be able to put some housing around the back of here. Obviously, we're making our way down here slowly as well. So how's our fuel looking? So if I heat surplus, we've got 80 heat. Demand output. It's okay. So we've got the right amount of heat that we need. Fuel. Where does fuel come in? Scraps, prefabs up there. Doesn't say where fuel is on this. I want to know how much I'm getting. So I'm getting output of 60, but total demand is 20 at the moment. So that's fine. So we actually get more than what we require. I think we might be able to make it. Okay. This is what strength we've got it at. Frost breaking has been pretty quick. Do another frost break. Let's get access to this oil down here. There we go. And now let's get an extraction district just here. Go, let's speed this one up. Engines, we've got some injured and sick. I can't do anything with them at the moment. Deadly cold. Due to the cold, some of people are frozen to death. Once again, I can't do much about that. 30 people froze to death. That's not good. Right, let's get ourselves this little region here. Once that's done, we can build ourselves more houses. Okay, so awesome. So we're now getting whatever this is, output of 20 prefabs a week. So we've got prefabs up here, so that's not bad. We have no outgoing of that. We just use it to continue to build. Housing district. Let's build some more just here. Go. And now that's done, we can continue to slowly make our way down here. Be able to get some more food. Okay, awesome. So that'll be all of these objectives done. And once that's done, we'll be in a good place. Gain access to food. We've established some heat and shelter for our people. We must now turn our attention to the incoming whiteout. First, we must cross break to a small patch of fertile soil for growing food. Then, we must store it. Easily accessible depot. Okay. I think I've got... Yeah, built... broken down to the soil. Now I just need to build a food district. It's free, so put just 3 down here. Okay. It makes sense for me to continue to boss break everywhere. Cause I don't know why it costs. What does it cost? Oh, it does actually cost some scrap. Okay, we probably want to stop that for a second. Let's see what resource we've got. So we've got some materials over there. We've got some fertility over there. Materials, fertile soil, oil, prefabs. Okay, so we do want to continue to frost break, but not until it essentially tells us to. So we need to know where we're going to go to because we're not getting any more. Apparently we are getting some scrap. Okay, I think we would be getting any scrap because we have nothing to get scrap from. I guess they just build scrap over time. Prepare for the whiteout. We have secured our immediate survival. Now we have to stockpile as much food as we can before the whiteout forces us to take shelter. To do that, we need to produce more food than our current demand. We're not stockpiling, so stockpile enough food to survive the whiteout. So I'm actually going to stockpiling. Okay, so we need to build essentially. We need to get more food than what's required here. So we are going to need grab another like that. This might demolish this. Yes, demolish that one and put another hub. Food stockpile hub. Might put another hub. Hang on, no. I'm gonna leave you. How do I stop you from demolishing? I don't. Okay, I don't actually know how to stop that from demolition. So it looks like we are going to demolish that one. Shame. Because I think this affects proximity workforces. Yeah, it does affect who's around. So it needs to be within range of these. So it does make sense for it to be there. Got something down here, something to say. Beanin Kell, a gardener, pouring sand in his hands. We've been here so many times, the soil is depleting. A couple more and there will be no point erecting the hothouses. There will be nothing to grow food on. And the yield is so low. Either we pull emergency shifts to tighten our belts, otherwise there might be not enough for everyone. So I think I get to choose these. No, okay, he's just telling me about something. Fine. So we need to stockpile enough. Instruct the wanderers to tighten belts. Order emergency shifts. So I think I can do that from here. So is this emergency shifts? I can order emergency shifts. Now, how do I get him to tighten belts? That's demolish. Don't want to demolish. Don't know how to tighten belts. Maybe we can find that out in a second. Something to do with food. Minor hunger. Okay, we are actually slowly getting a surplus of food, but I don't think it's enough. Okay, emergency shifts are on there. That's fine. So let's now build another food district over here. And stockpiles ready in. It's going to take us a number of weeks to get the stockpiles ready if we continue at this rate. And so we want to look for. What's this? Into the black, burying the dead. We mourn those who have recently passed. As is our custom, we take them to the oil pits. We gently lower their bodies into the thick blackness, and the fuel that keeps us warm in life likewise preserves us in death. But death also erodes trust in our leaders. Without trust, there is no future. Trust and relationship fall every time someone dies. Okay, that makes sense. That they are angry at me when people die. That makes complete sense. I would also be angry at me. Emergency shift is on there. That's slowly making its way. This, once this is built, we should be able to maybe get enough food. Maybe. Okay, it's going to take 188 weeks. Let's turn emergency shifts on there as well. This one. Against the elements. Squalor. Each day the wind grows fiercer, relentlessly. It beats against our buildings, weakening our structures gust by gust. Without raw materials to repair the damage, our districts will deteriorate. The more we build, the more materials we need. This is the world we know. Okay, so we'll see if we can get some more materials. Let's slow us down. Maintain infrastructure. Build an extraction wagon on a maintenance wagon. Extract enough materials to satisfy your... So where were these maintenance wagons? So is this... That's a maintenance wagon there. One there as well. So we're actually quite close. Go. So we can get that. And hopefully we can maybe make our way down here as well to grab some more fertile food. So we're going to be just shy if we continue this. Resource that's nearly depleted down here. It's prefabs. Okay, that's fine. You're doing fine. We don't need any more oil. This one. What do you want here? Some people are ready to sacrifice themselves to lower the food required. Okay. So I now still need to tighten belts. So I'm neutral with the relation. Now those relations there. Probably doing something stupid to do. That's not that button. So I'm looking for tightening belts. So I just type it in here. No, I can't just type in there. Fine. So we might have to scroll down. Communities. Click at the bottom. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Dreadnought's furnace. Frost breaking. Nope. We're looking for economy. Output and demand. Stockpiling. Sick and injured. Nope. Maybe sick and injured. No. Okay. Cold. Yep, fine. Can't do anything about the cold, to be honest. Too much to be. Yeah, I just have to wait. And once, so we should be able to now frost break down to here, grab that one, and how far have we got? At least get these maintenance over here as well, and maybe make our way down here. Check. And now let's build another extraction depot here. And so we've got 48 weeks. It's starting to get a bit close. So let's go build another food district here. So that will be extraction on there will be done. So that'll be should finish this main structure just there. Focus on the food. Yep, good. Colder season, heat demand is increased, so it might be worth building another. So that's now depleted. So build an extraction just here. Maybe we may as well get ourselves some more oil. This, as it's now depleted, we may as well destruct that. That's going to be destroyed over time. Right. 30 froze to death. That's not good. That's not good at all. So let's increase. It'll take 48 weeks at this current rate. Let's increase that. Double shifts. That is going to be very close. So we now need more food. And accept that. Okay, what's this one? Got to the site of seals. Seals, I can't believe my eyes. We haven't seen them since before the Great Frost. How do they survive? There's enough meat there to feed everyone was saved. Seal colony can supply our food. Okay. I can make our way down there over time. However, obviously, it's going to take us a while. We might be... should get down there in time. But I'd like to not have everyone on some form of extra shifts. Emergency shifts. One of the frostbreaking crew uncovered the frozen remains of a man in a tattered uniform. His shoulder patch reads New London Scouts, 3rd Platoon, and he bears an obscure insignia. Some of our elder claims it belongs to a military organisation, while others argue it has religious significance. This probably symbolises order. I was going to say, yeah, it probably symbolises order in my eyes. Right, so now we can build another food district here. There we go. Now we might be able to get all the way down here. So close. We can get this seal population down here. That'd be good. Okay. I like the fact that loads of lore just keeps popping up. You can read. Lack of prefabs. No resource for further construction. I see. Okay. So you need more prefabs. So where were prefabs? Oh, we can't even frostbreak anymore. We don't have enough workforce, which makes sense. We have got our entire workforce working extra shifts. And there's not really much we can do about that, unfortunately. Once this is built, we'll see how many... Okay, it's going to take 26. So see if I can turn you off. Okay, that's fine. Turn you off as well. 30, so we are going to be very close here. Yeah, we're going to be very close. It's going to take 32 weeks to get our stockpiles full. It's going to take 34 weeks. So right, so now we have enough workforce. We can grab that. We want prefabs, don't we? So we've got one up there. That's fine. And I don't think we can go any further this way, can we? I may as well just dig out all of this. So now we can now build... Okay, we don't have enough heat or materials for that. That's fine. People in the camp are getting tense. They worry they won't have enough food in time. Our hunters blame us for ignoring the Silkana and claim they would have been able to provide enough food for everyone. It's too late for that now. Many elders have volunteered to walk into the Frostland. Slaughter... We'll gather enough. Yeah, we will gather enough in time. It's going to be close. We should gather enough in time. Once this is all frostbroken, we'll build another food extraction down here. We won't build enough food. We need more prefabs. And prefabs is just over here, so we need to build an extraction. You prefabs as well? You are prefabs. Fine. Build prefabs down there. While it's building it, just look how pretty this game is. Very, very nice looking game. So I don't know how to do the Titan belts. While this is running through, I guess just try and click on everything, I guess. Okay, food. What if I click on these down here? Yeah, that's housing district. No, that doesn't work. That's not what I want it to do. Oh, I can Titan belts down here. We'll turn it on. There you go. Okay, I can't turn it back off. That's fine. They're going to very much hate me. But at least they'll definitely have enough food in time. Then we're finishing up there. Once that's finished, let's wait for that to do. There we go. So our heat's dropping again. We overpower this. Okay. Demand, supply. So we aren't getting enough oil. Is there anywhere where we can... Okay, we don't have enough workforce for that. That's fine, I guess. How much more do we need for this? Requires 50 more workforce, 120 prefabs. Okay. So I think it's probably worth... It's 120 more prefabs. So prefabs is this issue up here. You've now been built. So should get an income of prefabs now. I think. Was that put on the right? How do I? That gives me prefabs. What does this give me? Did I put it on the wrong material? I think I may have put it on the wrong material. It's a bit annoying. With that in mind, can I steal Frostbreak? Hasn't got enough workforce to Frostbreak. Workforce is up here. It's fine. So we can probably... It's annoying that I can't... There may be a button for it, but I can't see what resources are where. I guess if I hold down... Oh, that is the wrong resource there. So we want to destroy you. Then see if we can Frostbreak down here. Button, Frostbreak. We want these prefabs down here. Because prefabs will allow us to build another food resource building, which we want down here. Once we've got that, we can then destroy that. We want the seals more than we want anything else at the moment. Right, our people are freezing. Our workers and frostbiking crews have begun to suffer casualties from exposure. They've asked us to provide more heating before it cools. Before it turns cold takes a further toll. We know we need to bring in as much food as possible before the whiteout, our elders said. But we can't just let people freeze in the meantime. Extracting enough oil will allow us to produce heat. Yeah, okay. We'll see if we can produce, extract enough oil to satisfy the heat demand. So, put these on extra shifts. Prefabs. Okay, that's now been made down here. We don't have enough. Don't have enough prefabs to even do that. We may have to do. We have to wait for this to get destroyed. Good work. Our people are now less cold. Okay, good. Right, that's now destroyed. I may have enough prefabs now. 4 more. What are you building up there? What do you give us? You give us an output of... You give us iron. Need iron. Yes, destroy you. Not ideal that we're having to do this, but hey. So our food stockpiles are full. Ah, so one of the hubs are full. Need more prefabs for that as well. This has not gone too well. As you can probably tell, extractions, we need prefabs first. Close. Okay, an issue over here. More warehouses. Preserving food for the White House. Our stockpile is almost full, but we still need more for the White House. Food wagons themselves have been buried under snow. Okay, yep, fine. This is getting pretty close. I can't do anything about that until this is built. Need more prefabs. So we need 31 more prefabs. Let's put you on extra shifts. How many do I need for 7 weeks? This is close. Need 6 more. Okay, what does this guy want? These weakens our workforce. Harsh conditions in the camp take their toll on our people. Disease spreads. More and more our workers are unable to work. Oh, there's not much I can do about that, unfortunately. There's 6 more. So how many does it need? It needs 80 prefabs. Fine. Wait till we get 80. There we go. That's enough. So we want stockpile. And let's just put you there. Why not? And now how many do we need to make another food district? So we need workforce and 140 prefab. I don't think we're going to have enough prefab for that. There we go. Ooh, we are not going to make it at this rate. Extra shifts. Shifts. Yeah, we're not going to make it at this rate. Yeah, resource needed depleted. Yeah, we're not going to make it. That's a shame. However, let's see if we can... Extraction district. No, food district. We don't have enough workforce to get down there. This is going to be a bit tight, however. Bit of food district down here. Get that built. It'll be very tight. 1 week. No, less than a week left. At least we managed to build this in time. We are... Yeah, we didn't manage it in time. Oops. We were close. Very close. Whiteout is hit and the preparations are over. I should have checked how much we need for our warehouses, for how much could fit in the warehouses. But I think that was actually okay. I've learnt essentially the basics, I guess. Chaos and starvation. When the Whiteout hit the camp, the Wanderers were forced to take shelter within the broken dreadnought. They huddled together while the howling winds buffered the rusted hull. As the storm continued, it became clear that there was not enough food. Some sacrificed themselves to give their share to their families, others tried to control the stockpile through violence. The conflict escalated. Fires broke out within the dreadnought, spoiling the precious supply. The few that remain survivors emerged from the dreadnought, soon splintered and disappeared into Frostland. Wanderers did not survive, perhaps in another life. So, that didn't go to plan. I think I have to redo that mission. Yes, I do have to redo that mission. So, I'm going to quickly redo the mission, and we'll jump back in once we've completed it. We are very close to finishing that one. So we want a new story here. So we'll see you. Well, for you it's going to be seconds. For me it's going to be about 15-20 minutes. So that took a couple of minutes. So we now have enough food. We did it. It's good enough food to survive the incoming whiteout. Our workers will make some last minute preparation before the storm arrives. We should try and keep ourselves warm in the meantime. So I've got... I said what I did this time. I just trailed straight round. That's about to be fine. We trailed straight round. I just get down to these seals as soon as possible. So you can see that little food hub down there. We focused on getting as much heat as well. So we are very close to having no heat at all. And then with our, in terms of our resources, we're getting no more prefabs because there's no more on the map. And that's really about it. We ignored this location here, so we just went all the way around as quick as possible. I did test out getting ourselves a second housing district. Didn't make a difference. I thought the second housing district might give us more workforce, but however, obviously, it takes time for your population to build up. And of course, I could just put a like overdrive this into overdrive, but it does that potentially damage the furnace. But it's fine. We've got 15 weeks to wait. As we wait for these weeks, we just survive for a bit longer, I guess. I think all of our stockpiles are now full. We don't have enough workforce to build another stockpile, so yeah, we just wait to the end and see what happens. So now got less than a week to go. Everything's all done, and let's see what happens. So here we go. So last time we saw what happens if you fail. The White House, the White House was here. Let's see what happens. Okay, air raid siren again. How cold it gets. Man, I wonder if there's a way of just kind of surviving that. There probably is later on. See all the wind whiffling across the snow there. It's pretty cool. Against all odds, the Wanderers' survival. When the whiteout hit the camp, the Wanderers were ready. Everyone was thankful we acted fast and gathered enough food in time. The miracle of the Seal colony strengthens our hope that our journey will lead to a promised land. Our elders have added this story to our great tales, alongside warnings about a sinful city still pumps smoke into the sky. We survived. That looks like it's mission 1 done. So I've got 2 achievements there. No lesser evil, and the ending is just the beginning. Survived the end of the world. Survived the first mission. There's a few more. I think there's 4 more missions. Now. Ooh, that's spooky. So we'll probably, if it doesn't, we might go straight on to the next mission. If it doesn't, we'll go and try a sandbox mission. See what happens if we just get thrown straight in the deep end. June will probably die quite quickly. Or fail. Not so much. That's cool. Frostpunk 2. That is a nice intro game. The old captain is dead. New London is weak. Food is low. Overpopulation looms. Coal is running out. People yearn for a future worth dreaming of. But is it the same future for all? Keep the city together. Or hold its hand on its deathbed. That's cool. I like these balloons. Scout balloons. I really like the look of this. Chapter 1. Scraping at the barrel. Yeah, I do like these little heat lines. Coal is running out. Captain's dead. Okay, we've already read this. As steward, it is your charge to lead, but you must prove yourself. The overcrowded city is low on resources. Use this warmer year to build more shelters, secure coal, and power the generator back on. Well, let's get to work. So, generator's off. New coal required. Cross break to a shallow coal seam and construct an extraction. Turn on the generator. Construct new housing districts to address the lack of... So we've got a couple here. Frostlanders, stewards, and New Londoners. And the tension's notable. Okay. So what we've got down here. Construct buildings. We've got Research Institute. We've got Central. We've got Council Hall. Probably won't touch those for a bit. And we've got Housing District. We've got Food District. Extraction. Industrial. Logistics. Let's see... What coal is it talking? So it's got frozen forest down there for materials. So it wants us to go get some coal. Looks like it wants us to go down here. Looks like there's loads of coal down there. Fertile land up there. This old way station. That's cool. Yeah, loads of frozen forest. But this is a renewable. Yeah, it looks like it's renewable. That's pretty cool. Same as renewable food over there. I'm guessing there's not a renewable. It's not a renewable coal. But it looks like there's these way stations each corner. Right, let's make our way to down here. Right, first, we just want to grab as many of these as possible. Although we can't quite reach this one. That's fine. We've got prefabs up there. How's our industry looking? So we've got 0 prefabs coming in. We've got some heat stamps. I like that this is last map. This was called scraps. Now it's called heat stamps. Food is drastically dropping. We haven't got enough shit. Fine. So there we go. City is losing heat fast. Will the steward manage? Oh, I hope I manage. We need extraction. We need 1, 2, and 3. 2 birds, 1 stone. Hang on. I might be able to get more of these involved. Yeah, that'll do for now. Once that's all frost breaking, I might be able to get some more coal moving down here. Let's have a look. So extraction districts, we've got 1 of the size which we can make these. There we go. It'll be huge coal there. So what's the issue now? Construct housing district. Right, so we might want... So housing has to come around here somewhere. Might want to maybe make this area a little bit bigger. The housing can go here. I don't think there's going to be enough room down here. Let's speed this up a little bit. Right, housing district can't come here. So it has to go down here. Like that. There's 1 housing district. Another housing district. Get another one just round here. Awesome. Okay, so we've got some heat, some coal being produced. We've got 120 coal at the moment. Let's turn on the generator. Okay, we're still getting a plus 30 coal per week, which is quite nice. Those are being built. So let's start. What does this cost again? This costs workforce and heat stamps. Okay, heat stamps doesn't seem to be too much of an issue, so that should be okay. And I think we might want this. That actually counts as heat and shelter. We might want to get a housing district down here as well.
The steward appreciates all your adoring letters and will answer personally in due time.
Apparently I'm going to answer all personal letters. I don't think I am. Right, extraction. So we want to grab... We can get all of this coal seam down here together. Great work, steward. It's a part of the last vein in New London. There are still some deposits left, but they won't last long. We need to improve our mining to use it efficiently. But city committees are voicing different ideas about how to. We must discuss this further. Fine. So, expand an existing housing district, build a research institute, research an idea of new coal mines, construct newly researched coal mines. So how do I increase the size? Expand. There you go. How you expand. Nice. That's now expanding. Need to build a research institute, which looks like it's under here. Council, this one right here. Where can we put this? Oh, okay, looks like we put it inside a... Say where we put it. I'm guessing we might put it inside one of these. We'll see. Right. So that's now clear down there. Fine. We can get some of this area here as well. Then that would be quite a nice place to put a city. Some shelter. The generator awakes. People gather around the generator tower as it wakes, shudders. Okay, thanks. Thanks for telling me those newborns. I don't really care much about that, but fine. Once this is frost broken, we'll be able to build some more coal mines down there. Right, so research institute. Yeah, okay, we need to expand to get a research institute. That's now building. And we need a new idea for coal mines. That's fine. They're still frost break. So heat is still the biggest issue. How much? We've got a fair bit of... Yeah, we've got 337 weeks of coal remaining there. Quite nice. Let's speed this up a little bit. Nice. Right, let's get ourselves an extraction district again. See if we can grab all of this coal. And good. And I think we have no prefabs coming in. These are some prefabs here. Get some extraction districts on these. There we go. It looks like they just made a road all the way back. We can now research new ideas. Okay, we've got research tree down here. Let's see. Okay, they want me to do some research. That's fine. Idea tree. We need new ideas to move forward. However, different communities may propose divergent answers to the same issue. They will only pursue solutions that align with their worldly view. Okay, so we've got heating, resources, frostland, city, society, and hubs. Go for resources. And, okay, no, it's telling me to go to coal mines. It's in here, apparently. Go for coal mines. And dust coal mine increases the output. Disease is slightly increased. Okay, not ideal. Blasting coal mine. Coal, so the output's increased even more, but squalor's increased. Not really what we want. What's this one? Okay, these are what we all kind of want. The 43% of the city would want this one. However, New Londoners, 45% of the city would want blasting coal mines. Squalor is increased. I think as more people want this, we'll keep the New Londoners happy because it's more percentage of the city. So we can go research idea. And that will take, it's like 10 weeks for it to finish. And as that happens, due to the cold, some of people are frozen to death. Okay, 80. Wow, that's a lot of people just froze to death. They should now fix this with all this coal once it's made. A cold wave has taken the city. People have frozen there, not only in the streets but in their houses. Okay, trust has fallen. Do about that, sorry. But at least we've got like this. I like these trains. Weird, but look at these walkers. That's so cool. Okay, I like that. It's a nice little neat feature. So this is trust overall, so I'm tolerated. That's good. Good to know. Right, so what do we want to go for? So we've got prefabs coming in. Not much. We've got prefabs. Do we have any food? Okay, we are losing a lot of materials and a lot of food. We might want to break down to... Doing break down to here. Grab this food here. And with that in mind, we can then grab a food district. This is 6 as well. Go, food district just there. With that in mind, we will want to break down here because we do need materials. So break down this way. Now, obviously, we want to make these as positive as possible. We are missing a few shelters, so we could probably build a housing district down. Okay, that's not big enough for a housing district. Go, that'll do. So that will fix this housing issue here. And our research is almost done. That's good. Hopefully, we'll be able to address some of this food. So this is what I'm focusing on up here, is these minuses. Quite big minuses. We are now minus coal. Maybe that'll be fixed. Maybe. We'll see. New construction buildings. And I can build new stuff. Nope. Okay. No, I can't. However, that is now all finished. So I can build another food district down here. And we're just going to put 6 on that one there. We can build another fraction. And what? That'll do for now. Whether that probably won't cover this entire material cost, but that's fine. Okay, so we don't have enough workforce for that. We are going to have to probably destroy these. Yeah, destroy you. Okay, so we can destroy this and put the new, newly researched building down here. What do you want? It's generators revered and respected by the stewards. Okay, fine. Thank you. Thank you for your random bit of lore. So you got crime is now absent apparently. Okay, blasted coal mine. Ah, I put them on top of. I messed up. Places settle differences. With the new mine, the impending doom of depleting coal is postponed, yet differences between communities remain. The weakening captain... okay, fine. So... apparently, that has fixed our issue for the time being. However, I'm not particularly content. So we are getting enough food now. I'm not particularly content about the workforce. let's drop you down to there. Is that enough workforce to build a... Yes, it is. Good. There we go. A little bit annoyed that I moved those off of there. Let's put them back on there. So, cold season, that's fine. So now we can build a... Okay, we haven't got enough workforce for that. Can't remember how to increase our workforce. But hey, that's fine. We will just trog along and hope for the best. Do we have enough for this as well? We do not have enough for that. We don't have enough... We do have enough materials. So materials at the moment are minus 150. But we've got a few available. Yes. Because I could always... Extra shifts on there, but that's fine. Got enough houses. Don't have enough heat at the moment. Really cool how big the map is as well. Cool. So now the biggest issue is the workforce. So I may have to see how much we need for the central for this. We need 200 workforce. So if I drop you down, that's 200 right there. Good. City Hall. Where can I put the City Hall? I can't put you anywhere. It looks like I need to expand maybe one of you. Go expand you there. That may, if I've done it correctly, that should give me the ability to build a council hall. Does not. Oh, I'll build it inside the... Oh, I mean, I'll build it next to the generator. I didn't see that earlier. Let's build you in there. Let's see. Awesome. So the council gathers for the first time. We can now vote new laws. Let's take this one. So the council... First council session. Participation fills the air as the council opens. The captain ruled with a firm hand for years, but those times died with him. Now the communities of the city want their say. Stewards maintained order on behalf of the captain and adhered to what they claim was his vision of New London. Merit, progress and reason. New Londoners and Frostlanders clash over our survival strategy, though neither has a firm stance on the economy or social issue. Then there are those who view the stewards with contempt for their new role in New London, but they keep to the shadows for now. Based on your handling of the coal crisis, the first decision is whether you should remain as the steward. Open the session. This is cool. I think if you play Twitch, if you do this on Twitch, this is decided by Twitch viewers, which is pretty cool. Let's see what happens here. Council, when you return to the council in the future, you'll be able to propose new laws to vote upon. But for now, a special vote needs to happen. The communities of New London have to accept you as their leader. Be careful. If you fail, this will end your rule. Let's see. Vote of confidence. So I've got... So I can see what they want. See what they want from here. Okay, fine. I can try and negotiate. At the moment, I do have a slight majority. Negotiate. See what I can do. New Londoners. I can negotiate with New Londoners. Stewards. There's not many of us. Or the Frostlanders. Go for New Londoners. Might make life easier. Vote for. They will vote for passing a law during the next vote. Okay. What do they want me to do? Build a term. Build this. Automated logistics bay. Don't have enough for that. I could definitely do that. Accept. And now let's do a vote. I have the majority. There you go. Vote of confidence. That's pretty cool. So it actually has a government system. It's really, really interesting. Probably works better than most governments in the world, to be honest. The real world. Steward, you shall remain, then. Good. There are challenges ahead. Expanding coal extraction is a great success, but the only rain will not last so long. We need to explore the Frostland for a permanent source of fuel. Otherwise, the city will have no future at all. We will find more fuel. Build a logistics station on an old way station. Find a permanent source of fuel. Old way station, they're the ones that are quite far out, aren't Yeah, there's one here. We can make our way down here. And while we're at it, we may as well just go that way as well. So we do need to build a blasting coal mine. So that is under extraction. Don't have enough workforce for that. Fine. What do we need for this way station? The logistics district? Yeah. So we need 400 workforce for that as well. Don't have enough workforce for that one either. Might have to drop these down. Yeah, we're going to have to probably drop the workers down in these by a little bit. Don't know what that causes. Okay, causes homelessness. That's fine. We are essentially just kicking the can down the road and hoping for the best at the moment. So we are not going to do that blast in mind. We're going to build a logistics here. That's a big district. We're going to build this. And we're going to see what this does for us. And we'll probably then end this episode of Sunday-Funday there. See what this does. There we go. We can now survey the frostlands around New London and find a source of fuel. Okay. So we can choose where we want to go. It's pretty good. It makes sense for us to go to Highlands. Possible findings is dwellers, cores, and prefabs. Okay. This requires Frostland teams. Okay, we don't have enough for that one. Footlands, this has potential findings, and it's safe as well, actually. Prefabs, cores, and dwellers as well. And you have dwellers. These are all safe. Oh, no. This is not safe. Makes sense to go maybe to the foothills first. So launch expedition there. These Winsett foothills used. Yep, fine. It's going to take... How long is it going to take? 15 weeks, 5 days. Okay. I guess we'll just wait out and just hope for the best. I guess while we wait... Okay, game was saving for a second there. We may have to actually build... Drop you down again. It costs so much to build this this mine. So now we can build this here. And once this is done, there we go. We met the New Londoners' demands. Their trust is raised. Great. So while we wait for them to do this search up here, which is almost done, 6 more weeks. Okay, fine. While we're waiting for this to complete, it says it up here in the top right. That's cool. While we wait, we'll do a little outro. Well, what do I think about this game? So this game is actually really fun. I knew I liked Frostpunk. It takes a bit to get used to. Still don't really know how to get more workforce. I guess we just adventure out. This is obviously meant to be a struggle. So we just adventure out and hopefully find more people to join us. But I really do enjoy this. I may do a series on this in the future. Continuing this on, or even just doing like the standalone missions we unlock as well. Or the kind of like sandbox missions. We might give this a go again in the future. I think we probably will, to be quite honest. I do enjoy this. It is a very fun game. So, let's see. Yeah, obviously, I don't really have any downsides to it. Just, I don't really like the lack of... This is just personal preference. I don't like the lack of complete lack of, like, voice dialogue. So, all these are obviously... These are all pre-written. All these are pre-written. It's a shame that they're not voiced. So if I'm obviously, as I'm doing a video on it, I have to talk about it. I have to read everything out, which is a bit of a shame. So these are a jettisoned second engine of the Dreadnought under its hull. We found a core, irreproducible component from before the frost. Okay, dismantle the wreck. We get 2 cores. We do lose some teams. Let's get the cores. See that they're travelling back. They return to the city. Will we be able to see them return? Be cool if we could. No, okay, we don't get to see them return. That's fine. We've now got 2 cores. What do the cores do? Was that the permanent source outside the city? I guess not. But now I can click over here. This gives us a load of Frostlanders. What does this give us? Right, interesting. Using the mine will take few... Okay. Interesting. Oh, wow, the actual map continues to go forward. That's pretty cool. So we could actually just... This one here. So we need... If we had enough shelters, we can actually take some people in. So these ones are if we taking people in. These ones are resources. They've got little images on them. That's pretty cool. So we can take these people in here. Convince them all to come. So if we had enough... We can now see here. If we had enough... storage, we can take them in, or shelters. That's really cool. I like this. It actually gives you like a reason to go out. We are getting a huge income of fuel at the moment. It's also really good. But we will end this episode here. So I've really enjoyed this. We may do a series on this in the future. Now I understand what I'm doing. How the game works is pretty awesome. Yeah. Cancel. Okay. Fine. So we'll go back to the main menu. So would I buy this again if I wasn't really much of a Frostpunk fan? I probably would. It's a nice little city builder. Utopia. Okay, this is the Frostpunk. This is the standalone kind of yeah, fine. That is sandbox mode. So I would recommend it if you do like city builders and really like a challenge. Definitely worthwhile. I do like a challenge. This game is very challenging. You can see so far. Obviously, I failed the first mission on my first attempt because I didn't plan ahead. It did tell you to plan ahead. I just didn't know what I had to plan ahead for. But we're in this episode here, so thank you much for watching. Next week's Sunday-Funday may be on... Oh, what's it called? Starship Troopers. Because I did one way in the past. They've got a new update on it. It's the Starship Troopers Extermination. We'll probably do that one next week. Just seeing what's happened over the last... I think it's about 8-9 months since I last played it. They have had a couple of updates. Yeah, I would recommend picking up Frostpunk. It's a fun game. It's not too expensive. And there's a lot in it for a city builder. There's a lot to think about as well. So, made this far, as per usual. Thank you very much for watching. And hopefully we'll see you in the next episode. I do have a couple of things in the description. Got Mrs Rothmers YouTube channel, my other half. She does lore videos on Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones. If that's the type of stuff you like, go check that out. And I also have a link to my Discord. Just give that a look if you want to join the community. Have a wonderful day, everyone. As per usual, peace out.